Hello, my dear children. How's everything? Hope everything is going well. Are you ready for today's class? Okay, students, did you read English text? So I'll ask you some questions. All of you listen carefully. Was the boy really thirsty? What made the boy thirsty? Very good. At first, the boy was thirsty, but when he began to drink, the taste and the refreshing effect of mountain water forced him to drink more and more. Why was the boy sure that he had covered half the way? Good. The woodcutter had told him that it would take 2 hours to reach the river. Now he had walked for over an hour. So he was sure that he had gone halfway. Then whom did the boy see at that time? Yes, the boy saw a boy driving a few goats. That means a shepherd. Students, what did the boy do when he was hungry? Very good. When the boy felt hungry, he opened his loaf of bread and broke it in halves and offered one portion to the village boy. Dear students, now all of you take your English text and take page number 11. Now I'll give you a model reading. All of you listen carefully. When they had finished, they walked on together and began talking and talking. The boy did not notice the smarting of his feet and the heat of the sun and the distance he had covered and the distance he had yet to cover. But after some time, his companion had to diverge along another path, and the boy was once more on his own. He missed the village boy, he could not be seen. His own home was also hidden from view by the side of the mountain. The river was not in sight either. He began to feel discouraged. He was sorry he had finished the bread. He might want it later. He was determined to see the river. He walked on along the whole dusty, stony path, past mud huts and terraced fields, until there were no more fields or huts, only forest and sun and loneliness. Now, there was no man or any sign of man's influence, only trees and rocks and bramble and flowers, only silence. Students, now all of you read it silently and identify the difficult words. Okay, did you identify the difficult words? Okay, now let's discuss those words and their meanings. Smarting, a sharp, stinging pain. Diverge, to go in different directions. Determined means decided. Bramble means a wild bush with red or black berries. Here you can see the picture of brambles. Hope you all understood the meanings of these difficult words. Now all of you listen to the summary. After finishing the bread, the boy started walking with the village boy or the shepherd. At that time, he didn't bother about the pain of his feet and the distance he had yet to cover. Then the boy became alone as his companion diverged along another path. So he felt discouraged when a sense of loneliness surrounded him, and the river was not yet in sight. But he came more than halfway and could not go back. So he continued his journey. Then he reached a place where there was no man and huts. There he could see only the trees, rocks, flowers, and felt the silence of nature. Hope you all understood the summary. Am I right? Now, you take page number 12. I'll give you a model reading. All of you look into the text. The silence was impressive and a little frightening. It was different from the silence of a room or street. It was the silence of space, of the unknown, the silence of God. Then, as the boy rounded a sharp bend, the silence broke into sound, a sudden roaring sound, the sound of the river. Far down in the valley, the river tumbled over rocks. The boy gasped and began to run. He slipped and stumbled, but still he ran. Then he was ankle deep in the painfully cold mountain water, and the water was blue and white and wonderful. Students, now what you have to do is read the text silently and find out the difficult words. Students, hope you did what I said. Am I right? So, let's discuss the difficult words and their meanings. Impressive means attractive, roaring, loud, deep sound. Tumbled, fell. Gasp, to take deep, quick breath. Stumble, to lose the balance. Ankle deep means deep enough to cover the ankles. Here you can see the picture. Did you understand the meanings of the difficult words? Okay. Now let me give you the summary. The boy felt afraid of the silence, but when he rounded a sharp bend, he could hear a roaring sound or a loud, deep sound. What was it? Yes, it was the sound of the river. The river was falling over the rocks. So the boy ran fastly and he entered the river. He felt the coldness of the mountain water. So the boy felt very happy as his dream came true, so that the boy could reach his destination. So, the first chapter is finished. Hope you all enjoyed this beautiful story. Am I right? Students, all of you read the story very well, and we can discuss the activities based on this lesson in the online classes. So, what you have to do is try to do the activities that is given in the text, and we can discuss it later. Thank you, dear children.